Welcome to the 10th episode of Restartnaija. Many people are confused about the style of government we operate in Nigeria. Some are too frustrated to care about it at all. In the last episode, we discussed how the social relationship under the community leaders were overtaken by the imposed constitution we have in Nigeria. In this episode, we wish to examine the type of relationship between the representatives and those who they claim to represent. The legal profession is one of the unique professions in the world. It gives the opportunity for people to be directed and represented by lawyers in their relationship with other people in the society. When two or more property owners wish to go into a partnership, they may choose to send lawyers or delegates to represent them in the negotiation. They explain their interest to these lawyers as delegates so that they could be guided in the negotiation. And after the negotiation, these lawyers or delegates come back to report to the property owners. In a true federal system, the ethnic communities are the property owners who own and manage their resources. They send delegates as senators and members of House of Representatives to represent them in agreeing or disagreeing with the terms and conditions of their cooperation and contribution within the national partnership. These senators and House of Rep members are like the lawyers who property owners send to represent them in the negotiation for a partnership. Unfortunately, in Nigeria, the ethnic communities never planned to stay together nor to send delegates to represent them in the discussion whether to agree or not to agree in the Nigerian partnership. They never agreed to give up their rights to ownership and management of the resources in their places, nor even their internal policies. Instead, using military force, these ethnic communities were stripped of the right to own and manage their resources. These ethnic communities were lumped up as political constituencies under singular offices for career politicians to struggle and then obtain this Oyibo government job. So, who are your representatives? They are individuals from different ethnic communities who fight to occupy these positions that were created by the Oyibo Constitution. Should you be the one to pay your lawyer, or should your lawyer pay himself? Normally, you should be the one to pay your lawyer from the proceeds in your resources. However, since the Oyibo government has confiscated all the resources in the land, your lawyers now collect compensations from the Oyibo government and decides if, when, how, and how much to give to you if they want. Apart from the compensation they collect, they are also paid by this same Oyibo government to justify their confiscation of all the resources in your land. How often does your lawyer report to you or seek your instruction on the protection of your interests? Since the Oyibo government has confiscated all your resources and they are the ones to decide how to manage it, your lawyer doesn't need to seek your interest. All he needs to do is to retain the position that allows him to obtain whatever the Oyibo government decides to give to you as compensation. Can you decide to sack your lawyer when he doesn't defend your interest? If you were in charge of your resources, of your goods, of your products, you could decide to sack your lawyer if he doesn't defend your interest. However, since he is heavily paid to justify the government confiscation of your resources, he is highly empowered to resist you in many ways. This is why another constitution has to come from the agreement of the different ethnic communities that make Nigeria, and not just the reshuffling and amendment or modification of the same constitution that defends the exploitation by these so-called lawyers and then delegates or representatives. Thank you for watching this episode of Restartnaija. Please like and subscribe to Restartnaija channel. Share the videos when you can, which sensitizes our nation on our obligations and rights in this place. God bless you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I'm your host, Chukwunwike Inoprechi.